What happens when one of the world's most influential women in fashion decides that less is, in fact, more? When an outfit becomes more than clothing, it becomes a statement? Kim Kardashian just did it again. Her latest sheer black look sent shockwaves through the internet, sparking debates, admiration, and headlines all over the world. But behind the viral moment lies something deeper: a masterclass in cultural influence, branding genius, and the power of visibility. This is the story behind Kim Kardashian's bold return to the naked dress. On November 7th, 2025, Kim Kardashian shared a new series of photos from her luxury getaway. At first glance, it looked like any of her usual Instagram posts: scenic architecture, warm sunlight, and that signature Kim energy. But this time, the internet stopped scrolling. She appeared in a daring, sheer black mesh dress, a look that redefined the boundary between fashion and art. Within hours, millions of likes poured in. Media outlets from Vogue to Elle, from Page Six to Harper's Bazaar, all had the same headline: Kim Kardashian brings back the naked dress and breaks the internet once more. It wasn't just about shock value, it was about control. Kim has mastered how to dominate the conversation, and she's been doing it for nearly 2 decades. To understand this moment, we need to rewind, not to Kim's past, but to fashion history. The naked dress isn't new. It's a statement that dates back to icons like Marilyn Monroe, Cher, and Kate Moss, women who challenged conventions and turned transparency into empowerment. When Monroe wore her famous Happy Birthday, Mr. President gown in 1962, it was scandalous. When Cher arrived at the 1974 Met Gala in a sheer Bob Mackie creation, it was groundbreaking. Fast forward to the 2010s, and the trend reemerged with new meaning. Rihanna, Beyoncé, and of course, Kim Kardashian took the concept into a new era, blending celebrity culture, social media, and high fashion. For Kim, the naked dress isn't just clothing, it's communication. Every time she wears one, she reclaims her narrative in an industry that has always been fascinated by her body. Kim Kardashian has always understood one thing better than anyone else: visibility is power. From her early days on Keeping Up with the Kardashians to her billion-dollar empire today, every public appearance has been a calculated act of branding. Her sheer black dress wasn't an accident. It was a continuation of her philosophy that the female form, when owned and directed by the woman herself, becomes a tool of liberation rather than objectification. This is the paradox of Kim Kardashian. Critics call her out for attention-seeking. Fans call her a visionary. But either way, she wins, because the conversation never stops revolving around her. Now let's talk fashion. The sheer black piece Kim wore wasn't just about revealing. It was about design precision. Constructed from delicate tulle and layered mesh, the silhouette was sculpted to follow the body's natural curves. The minimalist spaghetti straps, the long, continuous flow, these were intentional details that merged old Hollywood glamour with futuristic sensuality. Experts from the fashion spot noted that Kim's look bridged the gap between couture and controversy. It's daring, yet refined. Minimal fabric, but maximum impact. And that's the genius of Kim's styling team. They understand that modern fashion isn't just worn, it's performed. Of course, the internet had opinions. It always does. While millions praised her confidence, others accused her of pushing the limits too far, calling it indecent or a publicity stunt. But here's the truth. That's exactly what makes it art. The naked dress isn't meant to make everyone comfortable. It's designed to challenge the viewer's perception of modesty, femininity, and ownership. Sociologists have pointed out that in the age of social media, women's clothing often becomes a battleground for public opinion. And Kim, she's turned that battlefield into her runway. Her look sparked discussions not just about fashion, but about censorship, expression, and the double standards women face when they display confidence in their own skin. Now let's peel back the marketing layer, because with Kim Kardashian, every move is strategic. Just days after posting her viral look, Skims, her shapewear brand, saw a spike in search traffic. Fans flocked to find sheer black dress, mesh outfit, and Kim Kardashian vacation look. Coincidence? Hardly. Kim understands algorithmic timing, the rhythm of online virality. Every post serves as a subtle brand campaign. Whether it's for her fashion line, her fragrance, or her public persona, she's a walking advertisement for the modern celebrity economy. This is where business meets aesthetics. And Kim has turned both into billion-dollar assets. Here's something fascinating. Kim's influence doesn't just live in clicks and headlines. It operates on a psychological level. When audiences see her breaking yet another boundary, it triggers an emotional response. Curiosity, awe, sometimes even outrage. That emotional engagement drives viral culture. Studies in media psychology show that controversy-based virality often leads to deeper brand loyalty, not despite the criticism, but because of it. In other words, Kim Kardashian has turned criticism into currency. Her fashion choices aren't just self-expression, they're psychological warfare in the age of attention. But beneath all the headlines, there's a deeper question. Why does Kim keep revisiting the naked dress? Maybe it's not about exposure, but evolution. Kim has always used fashion to signal transformation. From her Balenciaga phase, where she embraced anonymity and all-black coverings, to her recent renaissance of body-centric designs, she's constantly rewriting the rules of what femininity looks like in public life. Her sheer black look isn't just about skin. It's about transparency. It's a metaphor for openness, for control, for refusing to be hidden or silenced. And she's not alone. Across fashion runways and celebrity circles, we're witnessing a resurgence of body positivity and bold self-expression. Designers like Mugler, Laquan Smith, and Nancy Dojaka have embraced sheer designs that celebrate the human form without apology. Celebrities from Dua Lipa to Florence Pugh have joined the movement, proving that exposure can be elegance when done with purpose. Kim's latest look is part of this cultural conversation, where women reclaim the narrative around their bodies on their own terms. For Kim Kardashian, this moment isn't an isolated stunt. It's another chapter in her lifelong project, turning fame into influence, influence into legacy. From reality TV to high fashion, from business to activism, Kim's trajectory has always been about evolution. Her style reflects that journey, unapologetic, experimental, and endlessly dissected. And while some see just a viral photo, others see the blueprint of modern celebrity power. She's not just wearing fashion, she's writing history with it. So what does Kim Kardashian's latest sheer look really mean? Maybe it's not about breaking the internet. Maybe it's about breaking expectation. A reminder that confidence can be couture and controversy can be art. Because in a world that constantly tries to define her, Kim Kardashian keeps proving one thing. She defines herself. And that, more than anything, is her greatest fashion statement of all.